Julia, what happened in that game against Utah State?
Well, in the end, it was a heartbreaker, but the game was a back-and-forth battle. So let's head to Bulldog Stadium, and there he is, five-star recruit Jalen Green on the field, part of his official visit this weekend. So he was at Memorial, but will play his senior season at Prolific Prep in Napa. He's had officials at Auburn, Memphis, Oregon, and USC. Bulldogs with the ball first. Jorge Reyna does a good job buying some time, scrambling, and connects with Jared Rice for 18 yards. That drive would result in this. Ronnie Rivers takes it outside and in for the 10-yard touchdown, part of a 12-play drive that lasted close to 7 minutes. Utah State with the ball now. They have a good run game as well. Jordan Love with a handoff to Gerald Bright, and he goes straight in for 21 yards, and it's tied at 7. Now Bulldogs with the ball at the start of the second quarter, and it's going to be Reyna again. He's going to stretch his legs for the first down and some. And Andrew, we saw this a lot yesterday. I really like seeing it.
Jorge Reyna had an excellent game yesterday. He was very efficient. We'll get to the numbers in a second, but when he can make plays like this, it just stretches the field.
Yeah, very poised and not even phased right here. Looking around, able to connect with Jamal Glaspie for 33 yards, and they are in business right here. Rivers off the fly sweep. He gets in for the 2-yard score, and it's 14-7 Fresno State. Watch out right there. He's about to hit you.
Yeah, he almost came right at me. Rivers, you know, he's been amazing this season. Each of his last 4 games, he's had at least 2 touchdowns in each.
Yeah, and there's Jordan Love at a Liberty Bakersfield. He finds Mariner Siasi. That's his second touchdown in the second quarter alone. Utah State up 21-14 at the break. Now the start of the third, Aggies in the red zone. Jalen Warren takes it in from 6 yards out. That was the only touchdown Utah State scored in the second half. Same quarter, Jalen Cropper off the sweep. This fakes the camera and also the Aggies defense. That's good for 45 yards, and the Bulldogs are inside the 5-yard line. Later, Josh Hokett lines up behind center off the direct snap. Hokett doing what he does best, bulldozes his way into the end zone for the 1-yard score. His 9th touchdown on the season. Fresno State pulls within 7. Utah State would kick a field goal to go up 10. Later in the third, Fresno State inside the 10. Rivers runs it in from 6 yards out. And that is his 3rd touchdown, 31-28. And then Cropper with the jet sweep again, far side. Bulldogs on top, 35-31. And man, Cropper, what does he bring to this offense, Andrew?
Speed, electricity, awareness, just another element. Versatility is probably the best word.
Yeah, so right before this, Utah State would make it a 1-point game after a field goal, but the defense did a great job late. It was a 3rd and goal right here, and then a 4th and goal. They get the huge stop right there. Aaron Mosby comes up clutch, and I like the little dance moves right there. So with about 5 minutes to go, Bulldogs trying to convert on 3rd down, but Josh Hokett gets stopped. So Utah State would run the clock down with just a few seconds left, down 1, and they're going to kick the game-winning field goal right here from 30 yards out. Utah State wins 37-35. The Bulldogs have now lost 3 straight games to the Aggies. Jorge Reyna was 16 of 20 for 263 yards, no touchdowns, no interceptions. Ronnie Rivers ran for 102 yards. The 3rd straight game, he was over 100 yards on the ground, and of course, he scored 3 times. 7 different receivers caught a pass for the Bulldogs, led by 6 catches from Zane Pope. He finished with 61 yards.
They always hurt. They all hurt, and they should. And but you know, we do talk about the games you remember are the ones in November, and we still control our own destiny. We have 3 teams in our division to play yet, and so can't feel sorry for ourselves. We got to rebound. You know, all the teams, you got to bring your A game each and every week to be successful. And so we got to go back to work.
It's league play. We needed the win. We didn't come out with it. And, you know, that's on my shoulders.
I mean, any game, you know, every time we come out here on a Saturday, we expect to win every single game. So any game we could lose. But, yeah, I mean, but losing in that fashion hurts a little bit more, stings a little bit more. But at the same time, we got a big week coming up on a short week, so we got to bounce back and flush it.
Let's take a look at the Mountain West standings. In the Mountain Division, Boise State survived in overtime last night against Wyoming. The Broncos moved up a couple of spots in both top 25 polls today to 19th. They're 8-1 overall, 5-0 in conference. Air Force and New Mexico had their game postponed this week after one of the Lobos players died last week. Utah State now 4-1 in conference after its win over Fresno State. Wyoming drops a game after its loss in Boise. Colorado State was on a bye. In the West Division, San Diego State is still in first place, but the Aztecs lost at home to Nevada last night, so they're no longer ranked. Hawaii beat San Jose State to get to 3-3 in conference, same record as Nevada. Then Fresno State is behind the Wolfpack, followed by San Jose State and UNLV.